Good morning, viewers. Here again from akshayaship.com on Lotus Advisory Services. The roundup is at 9 a.m. on November 8, 2013, Friday. Here I give a wrap-up of the commodities complex as it stands as of now, along with the data that came out last evening. Two or three major macroeconomic data which influenced the markets yesterday were ECB reduced the interest rates by 0.25%. Now this was not expected by the markets, and this sudden drop in the interest rate pushed up initially the dollar from $13.10 to a high of $13.26. Now even as this rise in the US dollar, in the rise of the gold in the international markets was accompanied by a drop in the euro and the strengthening of the US dollar, which was assisted by the data which came out from the US of the sharp increase in the GDP data. The health of the economy grew up as per the data, and there was a sharp strengthening of the US dollar. This sharp strengthening of the US dollar pushed down the gold from the high of $13.26 to a low of $12.96, and now stabilizing at around the $13.08 mark. Now 1300 is a strong support. So long as it trades below 1300, it is more bearish, and a close below 1300 could take it to 1270, 1280, 1270 and $1260. Resistance is now at $1320. On the MCX, it's now trading at 29,935. Support is at 29,750 and resistance at 30,150. Silver is now trading at 21.7. Strong support is at 21.5. A break below 21.5 could see levels of 21.3 and 21. So we should see what the closing basis as far as bullions go, especially since we have the non-farm payrolls data which is expected to come out this evening at 7 p.m. As against the previous figure of 148K, the expected figure is likely to be 121K. So this change in the non-farm payrolls data is expected to weaken again the US dollar, which could hold the bullion prices higher. So the data which are coming out yesterday and today may be contrary to each other, and hence we should wait and watch for the data to come out before we take a fresh entry. During the course of the day today, intraday trades are expected to be sideways with a mild negative bias, especially in gold, where below 1300 it could test the support of 1290, silver below 2150 up to 2130. On the MCX exchange also, silver is expected to trade between 48,000 to 49,000 as of now. It seems pretty difficult as of now for the past few days to trade bullions, especially as there is a zigzag movement with the up and down changes. Now, S&P Moody yesterday downgraded the Indian equities, and as a result of this we saw a sharp weakening of the INR to 62.4. Strong resistance is now at 61.8 and support is at 63. This morning in early trades, it continues to remain weak and trading at around the 62.62 to 62.7 mark. A break and a close on the weekly basis above 6,300 could even push it up to 65. So even in dollar terms, bullions, even if it closes below the support levels in the international market, a weak INR could hold the MCX markets higher. Wait and watch would be the approach. Do short intraday trades till 5 p.m. when the INR closes. 7 o'clock the non-farm payroll data come out in the market, and after that a clear trend would be made available. But overall, if you ask our house view is that bullions seem to be sell on rises as of now. No positional trades to be undertaken, only intraday trades to be taken up. Crude is now trading at $94.60. Support is at 93, resistance at 95.50 to 96. Now, the sharp drop over the last month and a half from around the 105, 106 to around the 93 mark could see a technical bounce back up to 96 and 98 in the days to come. On the MCX exchange, closed around the 5930 mark. Below 5900, it looks marginally weak till 5880 and 5850. On the resistance, we see the immediate resistance of 5950. If it trades and sustains above 5950, you could see a bounce up to 6,000, 6,030. Now on a weekly basis, given the parameters that the INR is likely to remain weak, 5830 could be a weekly positional support for targets of 6,000, 6,050 and even 6,100 could be tested. Among the base metals, copper seems sideways. in a range of 447 to 454. Positional resistance is at 455 on a closing basis. Closed at around the 451 mark yesterday. A break below 450 could again test the support of 449 and 448. So it seems to be moving in a very tight, narrow range. Yesterday evening, after the GDP data from the US came out, the markets turned higher due to the health of the economy. Now, as the GDP data turned positive, markets are now fearing that this positive data that was released yesterday could make the Fed remove the stimulus in a gradual manner, and there is a little bit of fear among the markets. This is seen as the Asian indices have opened today in the red, as also the Dow futures. So this picture scenario is not clear as of now, and we wait for the non-farm payroll data today. Positionally, copper resistance on a closing basis above 455 to 456. Downside support is 448. If 445 gets taken out, next support is at 441, and 441 breaks on a closing basis, you could see a major downside up to 435 and 430 in the days to come. Upside above 460, you could see a level of 463 and 466. So as of now, copper remains highly range bound, no clear trend available. So long as 445 and 455 are taken out, only then we can see a positional trade in the offing. Till such time, it is better to sustain with short, small trades on an intraday basis for a couple of rupees here and there. Nickel, lead and zinc are overall trading sideways, no clear trend is available. Natural gas closed above the pivot of 220. The hold about 220 is mild positive with support below 218 and resistances of 224, 228 and 230. If 228 is taken out and closed above on a closing basis, you can see 230 to 232 on a closing basis. Overall, we see, as you've noticed for the past few days, the markets are trading in a choppy and a sideways range, and no clear trends are available. So the volumes are expected to be low during the course of the day, also today. And only after the evening's data come out could we have a clear picture emerge. Till then, for our intraday trading calls and updates, please visit our website at www.akshayaship.com or Lotus Advisory Services. Have a safe and profitable trade. Thank you.